All right, what's up with it, y'all? All right, it's promised, man. I'm gonna do a video about men's body count. I already did the one about the women's. Now I gotta do the one for the men. So, the pros and cons of a high body count for men. I say the biggest pro of a high body count for a man is simple. You really know what type of chick you want to deal with. It's just that simple. That is the main pro of having a high body count. Two is experience. You pretty and that all goes back to the first point. Like me, I've dealt with like pretty much every type of chick you can deal with. The only thing I can honestly say I haven't had to me was a 10. 9.5, 10. I've had a couple of girls I would say is a 9 at their best, but I've never had a 10. So, but Latina, black, white, mixed, Asian, African, yeah, I've had all of those. Tall, short, thick, slim, colored eyes, all types of ages, younger, older, you name it. And now that I got my girl, out of all these chicks I done had, I done been with like over 50 chicks. So like all these chicks I done had, I definitely know. Like I try to tell my girl all the time. Like anytime she gets like insecure, I'm like, hey, bro, like I could have had all these different chicks. I could have made all these chicks my girl. Like maybe not all of them, but I'm just saying like a lot of them I could have picked a lot of different girls. And I could have kept going. But what I'm saying is I chose you. So that's what I'm saying. Like she has nothing to worry about. I was trying to tell her like, bro, I chose you. Like you good. So another pro is you get it out your system. So you never really truly get it all out your system as far as like that whole shit. Like once you get it started, it's pretty hard to stop. And like even guys that's never like even been in the game, like in the field, they still like are curious, the curiosity. But like I always said, it's like a wet rag, like wringing out a wet rag. Like you wringing out as much. The water's like the play in you. You know what I'm saying? The hole in you. You know what I'm saying? As a man, like you're getting as much of it out as you can. It'll never fully be dry. Well, it will if you just lay it up in the sun and you just let it sit there, but it's gonna take time. So like for me, yeah, I still see other bitches and I be like, oh damn, that bitch bad. Like I still be like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't just too far been out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So what I'm saying is like, it's just like, bro, like it's gonna take years for me to get to the point to where it's just like, oh, I don't even care no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like once I have like kids and like I really get locked into that family life and shit, I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, she fine, you know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna like invoke the same type of like response that I had like, at 25, 26, 27, 28, you know what I'm saying? So now the biggest cons is drama, STDs, pregnancy scares, and like, the more chicks you have, the more chicks you're gonna have to like unload from your mind. Like when you do finally settle down, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I just got in a relationship like not even 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago. So like I'm still like trying to like fully detached from some chicks, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm like detached. Like it ain't like I'm like, oh, I still like really want to be with this girl, but it's like mentally, you know what I'm saying? Like I still think about some girls sometimes, and it's not like I want to be with them or nothing, but it's just the fact that you're gonna still think, men and women are gonna still occasionally think about people they dealt with in their past, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, oh, I want to go creep with this chick. It's just like on some shit like they still cross my mind sometimes. That's all I'm saying. So it'll get like it in like 5 to 10 years, for sure, all of that'll be done. Cause you don't see nobody, you don't hear from these chicks anymore, and you don't see them on social media, you don't cross paths. Eventually you're gonna be like, man, almost damn near, I forgot about that chick, or I almost forgot what she looked like. I don't remember what the pussy feel like no more. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm saying. Like, so like, but like guys with like a lower body count, they're more likely to settle just for anything that blows their way, because they don't know anything. Like, you only had like 2 chicks, 3 chicks. It's exceptions to every rule, just like I always say. But more times than not, guys with a lower body count they're typically gonna rush to get married, or they're like, man, I better lock this chick down, because they getting married, or they settling down with a girlfriend out of scarcity. Like, oh, I don't want her to fuck nobody else, so I'm gonna lock her down. I really don't like her that much, or she can lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, but I'm gonna just go ahead and settle with her because it's better than jerking off. You know what I'm saying? So fuck that. So, but it is some guys that genuinely, like, they might have 3 to 5 bodies under their belt, or maybe less. They find a girl that's really banging hot to them, nice body, and they really fuck with their personality. Like, man, I don't care to even find out what else is out there. I'm cool with this. She cool, she feminine, she submissive, she giving me sex. I really see her as a mother and a wife, or a mother and a baby mom, like a mother and a stay-in girlfriend, however you want to arrange it, whether you want to get married or whether you don't want to get married. Some men don't believe in marriage, whatever. But those are the main 2 things, man, because like it's different with men and women. Like, men, we're made to be able to deal with a lot of women and not really be that attached. Like, women, they deal with a lot of men, and they're more likely to form attachments. That's the main thing, because like us men, we both deal with like having to like cut off emotional attachments, like getting into a relationship and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like when I first got in relationships, I still had some girls I really thought about, you know what I'm saying? But now, like, it's been like a year and a half, like, I don't even care about them bitches. You know what I'm saying? So like, but like women on the other hand, like, if a woman had like 50 bodies, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like on some shit like, bruh, they have a lot of dudes, a lot more. Like, I can't even count on 2 hands how many girls that I had emotional attachments to. I can't speak for every man, but like typically most men are not gonna have like a lot of emotional attachments to these chicks that they screwing. Like, players that's fucking with a lot of dudes. A lot of girls. Sorry, a lot of girls that they fucking with, bro. They not really gonna like have like every girl they fuck they gonna like. It's the same with women, but they're just more likely to start liking a guy if they're because somebody gonna catch feelings, and typically it's gonna be the woman. That's just what it is, because women are naturally more emotional than us. Because it is a lot of women that can get out here and just fuck guys, and they don't care about them. But like I always say, they don't like those guys, and they not just finna just keep fucking a lot of guys they don't like, bro. I'm telling you that now. The only time women do this shit is if they hurt by a guy that they do like. That's typically gonna be the only reason they do this shit. Or they just a straight up hoe. And to be honest, bro, it's not really a lot of straight up hoes out here. Like, most chicks that be on some thigh shit, they really just on some, they just like fresh out of a relationship and they finally free, or they fresh out of a like fucking strict ass household and they finally get to be free and they being wild. They just going through a whole phase. They're not really truly hoes. That's just the reality of it. So it's not really a lot of chicks out here that just really want to be on their whole shit. They really want to be settled down with one guy, and it just has to be that nigga to them. It has to be that guy to them that's really fucking them right. That got the look to them. I mean, they just really compatible. She just really look at him as that guy. And same with us guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really I mean, it's just straight up, man. Like, if you want to have, me personally, I would say that it's probably better for a man to have a high body count. It sounds like a double standard, but some things in life are double standards. It's just what it is. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. Women get sex easier than we. It don't matter how big of a star I am as a man. I could be a superstar, and a fine Instagram model can fuck more guys in a day than I could fuck more girls. And, it's just, if you put Drake versus Rihanna, Rihanna gonna fuck more guys than Drake can fuck girls because she's a woman. It's just what it is. Drake still has to holler at girls. You know, it's a lot of thirsty groupies, but the girls that he really be wanting for real, he still gotta holler at them chicks typically. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still girls that'll reject him. But it's gonna be hard for Rihanna to get rejected. You know, she'll get rejected, but women ain't gonna get rejected as much as men because, you know, just what it is, man. Women got that pussy between their legs. It's just what it is. And women gonna reject men because they like, well, Drake, you know, it's cool, but you know, I got other superstars hollering at me too. So it's just what it is, man. That's a double standard. That's a double standard. Women, they got it easier when it comes to sex. They pretty much got a wider variety of choices, typically. Especially a good looking chick. So it's just what it is. Let's not cry about the double standard talk. Women get in the clubs half off. They get in clubs free. We got to pay for every damn thing. So the government is on their side, you know, and it's not like that for us. So, you know, they get child support. We don't. So let's not cry about that double standard shit, women. Cause y'all got hella favoritism too now. Let's not trip. So yeah, man. So it's definitely different, man. Men are more logic. We just want to fuck. And women, they're more emotional, typically. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that women don't want sex. Women need to be fucked good too. Let's not get that misconstrued. But I'm just saying, men can fuck 100 women and be more good mentally than women can fuck 100 dudes and they'll be more corrupt in the mind after that. So yeah, those are the pros and cons of a high and low body count. The only pros of a high body count for a man, I say, is, like I said, pregnancy scares, STDs, drama. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. And just, if you do settle down with a chick, it might, you know, you got more to compare to, and you might have to like kind of stabilize your mind, you know, and not go back to like, oh man, this chick had a fatter ass than my girl, and you know, and just you know, fantasizing and reminiscing too much to where like you run the risk of cheating and shit. So that's really it, man. It's really not too much cons when it comes to like higher body counts. It's just at some point it is overkill. Don't just overdo it, bro. You don't need 300 chicks to find out what type of chick you want. That's cap, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You don't need that many. Real talk. It only took me maybe like 30 to find out what the fuck I really wanted. Honestly, bro. So 20-something, 30. Most guys will find out what type of chick they really want. It don't take 100 bitches. It don't. So that wraps up this video, man. Peace out.